Hi, beautiful people. Hope you guys are all doing well. Gypsy is quite the optimist. If you have not seen these posts yet, she actually made this post on Instagram on Friday. We're planning a magical Christmas for 2026. As parents, Ken and I get to experience the joy of planning, saving, and paying for it ourselves, creating memories for our daughter. It feels really full circle in the best way. If you have any tips for visiting Disney with a toddler, please comment below. First of all, why does baby Aurora's t-shirt look the same size as Gypsy's? And secondly, Gypsy's not an Urka, so why does her t-shirt have Urka on it? Is she putting more pressure on Ken to put a ring on it? Because it does seem that way to me. Or have they discussed getting married within the next few months? And also, how is Ken sleeping on such a small bed when he made it clear he likes a large bed? He likes his space. And wasn't it a few weeks ago when Gypsy said that they are working through their trust issues? I am confused. Anyways, moving on. How is Disney not a trigger for Gypsy Rose? And I don't have a suggestion for baby Aurora. What I do have is a question for Ken. How the hell is he going to manage to push 2 strollers since Gypsy seems to have a problem walking? And as you can see from this video, it looked like she was at a fair and she was having such a hard time getting down from coming off a ride. So what is she going to do at Disney where all you do is walk all day? Moving over to TikTok, she posted this. Our little family has a magical Christmas plan for 2026. This time, I get to experience the joy of planning it, saving for it, and paying for it myself as a mom. Creating memories for my daughter, it feels full circle in the best way. Hashtag Family Christmas 2026. In the Instagram post, she states, as parents, her and Ken get to experience the joy of planning, saving, and paying for it themselves. Yet on TikTok, she posts that she is doing it all on her own. You guys, what the hell? How hard is it to be consistent? Is it her attention span that is so short? Or did Ken probably say, fuck that, you plan the shit, you paying for it on your own? And also, as she states that this Disney trip is full circle, is she going to feed baby Aurora royal mashed potatoes? Moving on, she also posted this. Just over a year, living in a Hallmark movie. Hallmark movie? Wow. Is she referring to the type of Hallmark movie where the fake relationship becomes real? Because that's the only thing that I can see her relating to. Is that the type of outcome she is hoping and wishing for? And as many have pointed out, where is Parker's stocking? Because I can tell you something, me personally, our Max, gets the whole 9. He has his own stocking that gets stuffed with shit. He gets an outfit and is included in the family pick. He even gets a new bowl each year. So he is not left out when everybody else is eating off good plates. That says a lot about how she feels about Parker. She said she ordered all those from Amazon. Why did she not think of Parker when she was ordering those stockings off of Amazon? She knows how important Parker is to Ken, so why didn't she even think about Parker when ordering Ken's stocking? And why are the stockings stuck on the wall? They have a fake fireplace, and for those that are going to come in my comments and say that baby Aurora will get to them, what is baby Aurora going to do when she sees that big green tree with all those lights and shining bulbs? Now, going back to her saying that she is living in a Hallmark movie, here is the pic. It's all about angles, people. And I would say that she has mastered the art of the timer feature. And I wonder how many takes it took her to get this perfect Hallmark pic. But tell me something. Have any of you guys watched a Hallmark movie where a murderer tries to rewrite history by trying to change the Wikipedia page of a deceased mom? Now, as of recently, when it was exposed what she tried to do, she denied it was her. And she was so happy to announce that she was getting unblocked from Wikipedia.
I'm about to show them the good news. Hold
yeah,
on.
good news, everybody. I'm getting unblocked.
Yeah. She got blocked because she was doing the vandalism? No, not her.
No. They had to pause my account until I could prove my identity to make sure I am who I say I am.
Because many people who are obsessed with you try to replicate an account and act like they're you.
So that's all it was, is I just had to prove I am who I am.
So, according to Gypsy's mouthpiece Bree, Gypsy was not the one doing the vandalism. And also, according to our other advocate, Sheena, it was because people are obsessed with Gypsy. They try to replicate an account and act like Gypsy. So, whoever this mystery person is, went into the Wikipedia page of Dee Dee Blanchard and made edits and changes to make Gypsy look like the innocent victim. As you can see from this screenshot, credit to BECCA Scoops, and I will have a link in the description box to her video going over all the edits. The yellow highlighted part is the original, and then the blue highlighted parts are the changes that were made. And as you can see, they tried to change murdered to found dead. The next change was completely taking out Gypsy's name, but it makes a difference as you read it, and the original states her daughter Gypsy Rose Blanchard and Gypsy's then boyfriend Nicholas Godejohn killed her. The edited portion reads as follows. Her daughter Gypsy Rose Blanchard's then boyfriend Nicholas Godejohn killed her. Just by removing her name separates her from the crime, and it's all put solely on Nicholas. Side note, Jip Jip, maybe you can give an explanation to why your knuckles were bruised the way they were. The next one reads as follows. The pair met online in 2012 and began planning the killing about a year before the crime. The edited part reads as follows. The pair met online in 2012 and Godejohn began planning the killing about a year before the crime. The next one. After Gypsy posted a series of explicit messages about the killing, and as you can see on the edited side it says, after Nick posted a series of explicit messages. This is wild. According to Bree and Sheena, since Gypsy was not the one who did the vandalism, and that's Bree's words, it was someone who was so obsessed with Gypsy, Sheena's words, they decided to go into the Wikipedia page of the murder of Dee Dee Blanchard and make these changes that make Gypsy look like the innocent victim. Obviously, we know Gypsy listens to everything that is said about her. And she heard about people talking about how she tried to change this Wikipedia. So she sprung into action, got hold of Wikipedia, and now listen to Bree, Gypsy's mouthpiece, speak on her behalf.
See, unfortunately, we haven't been able to authenticate your email as the belonging to the account holder. See, you can see that? I'm sure I'll take a screenshot so I can read it later. Yes, I can change it over Instagram, blah, 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 blah. Okay, y'all can read that yourself. Okay, thank you for the response. I have asked, I'll tell you what it says behind here. I have asked the blocking admin to unblock you. You should be unblocked within 24 to 48 hours. However, you should be aware you have a conflict of interest. Relevant guidelines are here. And so he's given it because it is her Wikipedia. There are guidelines that she will have to follow. So I want you to keep that in mind as the changes are made, because they will be made. Just know that she had to follow guidelines. So nothing going in there is going to go in there without sources and without truth being attached to it.
The Wikipedia person reached out to Gypsy on November 3rd. As you can see, he is thanking her for her email and letting her know that they need to authenticate her email and how she needs to go about it. Now, the last email states, and I know it's blurry, I apologize you guys, but that's the best I could do. You have Gypsy telling this person that she was not aware of the attempts, can't read the rest, to edit, and how she is not knowledgeable about this platform, Wikipedia. But you know what that reminds me of? Remember when Gypsy first got out of prison and Ryan gave her the cell phone? And she acted as if she had no clue how to use it or how it operated. Damn, it wasn't even a few hours later and Gypsy was like a pro with that phone. Nonetheless, As you heard her mouthpiece once again saying that Gypsy will be unblocked. I've never seen a person so excited for somebody else to get unblocked from a platform. And she states that it's Gypsy's Wikipedia and that she will be making changes. What changes would she make? And as Bree claims, Gypsy is the source and truth will be attached. Whose truth? Gypsy's bullshit you call in the truth? Because at the end of the day, there's nobody to verify her truth. The person that could verify her truth is 6 feet under Bree. Gypsy has demonstrated over and over again that she is a liar. Gypsy herself, in the 7-hour live, and all credit goes to Heidi Joyless for this clip, Gypsy had this to say.
And there are times that I am still processing. I even told Sheena, woke up one morning and I'm like, Sheena, I have 2 memories and I don't know which one is real. I still don't know which one is real. And that's when Dr. Flashenstein said that he asked me to stand up in the doctor's office. And this would have been in 2011. No, you would have to look at the records, but
9.
Okay, so 2009. He says that even in the documentary. Now, for a long time, I didn't remember that. Well, a couple of mornings ago, I woke up and it's like a flashback. It's a very faded memory. That it's like I have 2 versions of memories. I have the one that I have been believing this whole time. And then it's like I have a glimpse of another where I did stand up. And then there's another memory that I have that I didn't. And I don't know which one's real. And that's the kind of shit that I am processing. So when you come to me and you ask me, well, did this happen? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know when my brain is going to process what happened, but it's not going to be on your time.
Why is Gypsy calling Sheena and not her therapist? Now, moving on, I know as excruciating as it might be, we got to finish listening to Gypsy's mouthpiece.
So don't be like, oh, they just let her do this. No, there's guidelines to everything she has to do. And I've looked all into it. And I'm so glad that she finally got in touch with someone, because I know, to me, Wikipedia is like not even a reliable source because of all the crazy and lunatics that can go in there and change anything. But here's the thing. Once Gypsy changes it, because she is the source, okay? And she has the sources to prove everything, y'all won't be able to change it after that. Y'all can submit and edit. But when they see that it doesn't override the shit that she's able to provide them, y'all won't be able to touch it again. So y'all could have left it how it was, but y'all wanted to, be who y'all are. And that's the reason y'all continue to do this. Gypsy will continue to come after y'all and get it right.
I'm sorry, but from where I sit, Bree is the biggest joke. She actually states she looked into it all. She basically cleared the way for a protege. Gypsy is the source, according to Bree. Bree claims that Gypsy will come after whomever tries to tamper with this Wikipedia, so people need to beware. I've never come across someone so gullible, naive, and incredulous. And it seems as though being friends with Gypsy, who was a murderer, seems like their biggest accomplishment or achievement that they have in their lives. And to them, she can do no wrong. To me, that is a recipe for disaster. Let me end with saying this. It has been demonstrated and proven that Gypsy always seems to get others to do her dirty work. So, who was the one that did those changes for her, in her favor? And my leading guess is Gypsy Rose herself. And since she cannot seem to keep a story straight, how is she the source, the truth, Bree? And last but not least, I think Gypsy is living a psychological thriller and definitely not a Hallmark movie. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Please be safe out there, be kind to one another, and don't forget, make good memories. Bye guys.